You can deposit $2,000 each year into an account, earning 5% interest compounded annually. How much will you have in the account in 15 years? The $2,000 is deposited each year. That makes this a savings annuity. Formula for that is the amount we'll end up with in N years is our regular payment times parentheses. And there we'll have 1 plus our rate divided by the number of periods per year, and the power is the number of periods times the number of years n. I'm going to divide that by that proration of the APR, the annual percentage rate, which is the rate divided by the number of times per year we get it. In this case, our D is $2,000. Our rate is 5%, which is 5/100ths. Our periods per year is 1, because we're compounding annually, just once a year. And our N here is 15 years. So our future value for this annuity would be then $2,000 times parentheses, 1 plus our 5%, 5/100ths over 1. You could ditch the divide by 1. Dividing by 1 doesn't change much at all. And then we have our power, which is 1 times 15, which would simply be just 15. Minus 1 here is very important. Close the parentheses. Divide. Most calculators need a parentheses for this fraction in the denominator. Our rate, 5%, 5/100ths, divided by 1. Again, we could simplify this a little bit because dividing by 1 here doesn't really change anything. Multiplying by 1 there doesn't really change anything. So that divide by 1 or multiply by 1 could be omitted. Calculator. So we have our $2,000 that we're putting in, and we want to multiply that by our big parentheses with a smaller parentheses inside, where we have 1 plus our rate of 5%, 5/100ths, and I'm going to omit the divide by 1 there. And that's going to be raised to the power, and I just have my 15 years for the power. Multiplying by 1 doesn't change that, it's 15. And then I want to get out of the power and subtract 1, close the parentheses, and then I can divide by the rate. Now the rate isn't being prorated. Dividing by 1 doesn't change the rate. It's still 5%. And so I could enter the formula like that. And I have 43,115, and that'll be 13 cents. So we get approximately in the future $43,157.13.